Soon may the wellerman come, bring us coffee, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, take our leave and go. At a fair in the sun of town, her hair was blonde and her dress was brown. Soon may the wellerman come around. I'm launching my 12-foot flat iron skiff and land between the lakes, where the road dead ends at the water. There's even a sign at this location warning motorists, road enters lake. There are a few places like this, and it makes a great place to launch a small boat in the backwoods of LBL. Using my very precise methods of analysis, I've determined that the conditions today are pretty windy. Planning to hang out in the back of the creek today in a relatively protected pocket and just kind of sail about, tack back and forth, and get to know the boat's upwind capabilities better. As I got underway, I realized that this may not be the ideal location for sailing practice. The waves were big enough to cause the boat to pound and also slow it down quite a bit. And on top of that, the wind was also not holding a consistent direction. It was swirling around and changing direction randomly. I encounter this problem constantly when I'm back in a confined area or a confined creek with high terrain surrounded by woods, but typically I find with the wind originating from the mouth of the creek and blowing directly to the back of the creek, you stand a pretty good chance of having a steady wind. For whatever reason, that was not the case today. Perhaps it was a combination of gustiness combined with interference by terrain and trees. I don't really know. This creek is bisected by a narrow wooded ridge dividing it into two sections. I decide to row upwind and check out the other section because it should be a bit more protected from the waves. Sure enough, when I arrive, the water is pretty flat. For some reason that I can't explain, the wind is also much steadier here. Since completing this boat, I've mostly used it to sail downwind and then row upwind, primarily with some destination in mind, mostly islands of late. I really haven't spent a lot of time just sailing this boat, and that's what I intend to do today. It may not be the most exciting sailing as it doesn't carry much sail, only enough to move the boat along pretty steadily, but not enough that I can get myself into too much trouble. This 12 actually tacks a lot smoother than the 15 and a little bit faster. I've edited out most of the tacking because it's still slow and it's just boring to watch. This channel will continue to charge along under full sail, but at CumberlandRover.com, I offer videos not available on this channel or anywhere else. The videos and articles are free. I don't run ads, but I do have a store offering some unique handmade products of my own design that I think will be of interest to sailors and outdoor enthusiasts.